everyone, it's Laurie from Cook Scrap Craft, and today I'm back with another process video for you. This one is my take on a Scraplift challenge from Scrapbook Generation. Every so often, I don't know if they were doing them once a month or not, but every so often in their Facebook group, they do a virtual crop. And so there are several challenges that go on throughout that virtual crop weekend. And then you have a couple weeks to get your layouts created. So I really wanted to participate with this. Well, I guess it was August's virtual crop, and the original layout was by Allison Davis, and I'll try to have that linked below so you can check out the Facebook group. I think you have to be a member to see the things in the Facebook group, but I would say it's worth it to be a member. Even if you don't shop at the Scrapbook Generation store, they are an online store, but there's a lot of really great inspiration within their Facebook group as well. So I'm adding a little bit of mixed media there. I think that was Tim Holtz Distress Oxide Uncharted Mariner. So it's a nice little navy blue on top of that pink cardstock. And just to help it dry a little bit faster, I am rolling the paper towel roll over it. So as I was saying before, the original layout was from Allison Davis, and it's sort of like a grid sketch. I don't know if you know who Allison Davis is, but I guess her mom and somebody else started Scrapbook Generation, the store. And then of course they're all super talented, and Allison is also very talented as well, and you can take classes with her and that kind of thing. But so a lot of the inspiration for some of these crops comes from her layouts. So it was sort of a grid layout. There were 2 photos on top and then 2 matching size pattern papers on the bottom, and then 2 more smaller photos cut to go on top of the pattern paper. I hope that describes it well. You'll see it as I'm putting it together. I took my 2 4x6 photos and cut them to 4x4. And so then that's the same size of the pattern paper that I'm going to cut. And I'm just using some random stuff from my stash. I think all of the paper came from Recollections paper pads that I got at Michael's not too long ago. And I just kind of was putting them together. I liked the pink because I felt like there was a little bit of pink in the photos of my daughter there. These are just silly photos that we took as she was getting ready to go to her spring fling dance a couple months ago. And so I decided I would scrapbook them and use this sketch for them. So there's a little bit of pink in there. That's why I wanted to use the pink cardstock. And then because I was using that dark blue Tim Holtz spray, I wanted pattern paper that had some blue in it as well. So there's that striped sort of rainbow stripe that has a darker blue. And then there's a solid blue cardstock that's next to it. The gold stripe and gold and white stripe on the top is from a 12x12 piece of pattern paper that I also got at Michael's. And I just cut it into like a 1/2-inch strip and had it go across the top of my photos. And so that's about, I guess it's 1/2 inch by 8 inch. I am backing my smaller photos. I think I cut 1 to 3x3, and then I cut 1 to 2x2. Again, I love cutting photos down to a smaller size because it really lets you crop out things that don't need to be there, and you can really focus in on the important aspects of the photo. Even if you're not doing it super small to 2x2, I would still highly encourage you to cut down your photos. If you get them printed 4x6, experiment with different sizes, 3.5x5, that old standby that we used to get all the time when you printed your photos from, the film, when we used to use film. So 3.5x5 is a great size. 4x4 is a fun size to play with. What are some about 3x4, 2x3? Just experiment and see how you can cut your photos down and how that inspires you to create a layout. So for this one, the smaller photos are going down at the bottom, and they're being layered on top of one another. You could do, I don't think I did this, but you could do foam tape or foam squares for the bottom photo, the smaller one, to have it pop up on top. But I don't think I did that in this. So anyway, that's just something to consider for next time. Mine is a little bit different in terms of where I do titling and the embellishments. I was basically using the original layout just to inform where I was putting the photos and the pattern papers, but now it's just kind of like me free-forming. And obviously there was no mixed media at all. I think her layout was just on a piece of white cardstock, and it was just very plain, which is fine, but I felt like I needed to have a little bit of something going on behind my square grid. So I broke into my August Best of Both Worlds kit. There was a sheet of, I think, Paige Evans stickers that we haven't used because Shamel actually hadn't done, or at the time of this voiceover, hasn't done a lot of August lives. So we hadn't used any of those stickers. So I was like, well, let me pull some from there and get some use out of them, because I thought they would work pretty well with these, especially because some of them have some gold foiling, like that banner sticker that I put there. I put a house down there because that was something that was from my stash and these were taken at our house. I had a chipboard frame lying on my desk, and I was like, hey, why don't I put this down as something? I like the way that looks. It's kind of random, but I like it. And then I picked some phrase stickers. Different phrase stickers. Each one is different, so they're not from the same collection or anything. But I just kind of liked the way that those looked, and added a little bit of something on the left-hand side, since that frame pops out on the right-hand side. And the title is from some Vicky Boutin, whatever that candy-themed collection was, Sweet Stuff or Sweet Life. Those were both from that puffy sticker phrase sheet, laugh. And then what does it say? It's something about smile. I don't know. I cannot really tell. As I'm editing these videos, what I don't like about doing it on my phone is that there's a big voiceover box that goes over half of the video. So I can't see the bottom half of the video. So I have no idea what I'm doing down there. I'm trying to remember. It's kind of annoying, but and I don't know. It doesn't matter what orientation my phone is in. This little recording box is always covering it, and I wish that it wasn't. But that is what happens when you are editing things on your phone. So now I'm adding in a few little heart stickers and enamel dots and some puffy circle stickers that were also from that American Crafts puffy phrase sticker sheet. You can see I had to break out my mini dots because those enamel dots did not want to stick, and those are simple stories. I think well, I'm having a lot of trouble, as I've said before in previous videos. I'm having a lot of trouble with simple stories and pink fresh enamel dots where the adhesive sticks to the sheet and not the enamel dot, and it's very annoying. But anyway, so I used my glue dots for that, and then I just put some speckled lemonade splatters on top because I love the way that bright yellow looks. I hope that this video was inspiring to you and that you participate as well in the Scrapbook Generation challenges. Let me know if you have any comments down below, and if you just want to say hi too, that's cool. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.